If you add this one ingredient when making your laundry bar soap, you can be able to maximize profit. And with just this one ingredient, you don't need to add perfume, you don't need to add foam booster, and trust me, you can make quality laundry bar soap for commercial purpose. Now, if you're interested, without wasting much of your time, let's get down to business.
Welcome to the Naturally Gifty Vibe, trainer of thousands of smart entrepreneurs across the globe. From learning to create quality cleaning products, to building your brand, growing your business, and living your best DIY lifestyle. This is your calm corner for skills, beauty, health, and income. Welcome to the Naturally Gifty Vibe.
Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. In this video today, we'll be making quality laundry bar soap for commercial purpose and for personal use. And to make this, here are all the requirements. Number one, we start by preparing our lye solution, which is a mixture of water and sodium hydroxide. And another name for sodium hydroxide is caustic soda. So all you need to do is to measure your water and caustic soda, and after that, pour the caustic soda into water, stir to dissolve. Please avoid pouring water into caustic soda. You're going to stir this until you have a clear translucent solution, and after that, you can then set it aside and move on to the next step. Now moving on to the next ingredient I have here is powder detergent. And this powder detergent will be serving three purposes in this production, making it very essential. Now number one is going to serve as a filler. Now that way we can increase the water percentage in order to maximize profit. And number two, it will serve as a foam booster that can help to improve the foaming ability of this bar soap. And number three is going to serve as our fragrance. Now this automatically means that we don't need to add fragrance in this formula. Now remember when I said earlier that this powder detergent will be serving as a filler? Here is how. Now originally, the total amount of water needed for this production is 555 grams of water, which we have already used to prepare our lye solution. Now adding this extra 250 ml of water here is to maximize profit. Now in most cases, when people add extra water, they add things like sodium silicate, calcium carbonate, soda ash, and sodium sulfate in order to act as a filler. So in this case, we are using the powder detergent. So that's it. So now all you have to do is to pour the powder detergent into the 250 ml of water, stir to dissolve, and after that, set it aside and move on to the next step. Now for this detergent powder, I made it and the video is here on my YouTube channel. So you can check it out to learn how to make powder detergent, or you can use any powder detergent of your choice. Now just in case you'll be using normal store-bought powder detergent, I would advise you add salt, either sodium sulfate or sodium chloride. Mix it with the powder detergent before dissolving it in water. Now this is because homemade powder detergent is heavier than the store-bought. So adding the salt, either sodium sulfate or sodium chloride, will help to balance it. So that's it. Now moving on, the next ingredient you need is oil. And for the oil, I'll be using two different types of oil here. Number one is PK oil, which is palm kernel oil. And for the palm kernel oil, I'll be using 980 grams. The next oil I have here is coconut oil. And for the coconut oil, I'll be using 420 grams. So all you have to do is to combine these two oils together, mix it well, and after that, you can move on to the next process. Now, just in case you're wondering if you can use any other type of oil, you can either combine the PK oil with vegetable oil, or you can combine your PK oil with palm oil. But I think I prefer doing this with PK oil and coconut oil, especially if you're making this for commercial purpose. Or you can just work with just the PK oil for now, especially as a beginner. So that's it. Now moving on. After combining the two oil, gradually pour the lye solution, which is a mixture of caustic soda and water, and as you pour, make sure to stir. Now after that, go on and stir until you get to light trace. Now light trace is when you discover that the water and oil has fully combined. It doesn't have to be thick. Now at this point, it has gotten the trace. You can go on and add color. Adding color is totally optional. You can do without adding color. Yeah, this is just for beauty. And this particular color, you can see that it wasn't properly dissolved. and not because I did not try to dissolve it. It's just that that particular color is something else. I think this is the last one. I bought it very expensive, so I insisted on making sure to finish it before getting another one. Just make sure to get original color because it can be crazy sometimes. Now, at this point, I quickly set the mode. Now, it's important to set the soap mode before adding the last ingredient. Now, the last ingredient here is the mixture of detergent and water. So we need to make sure we get our soap mode ready before adding it. Now, after bringing out the soap mode, quickly pour the mixture of detergent and water and then quickly stir and transfer it into your soap mode. Now, please pay attention. Before you add your color, make sure you mix your soap butter until the oil and water is fully combined. Until you're sure that there is no separation between oil and water, until the oil is fully emulsified, then you know that you have gotten to the light trace. It doesn't have to be too thick. Once you're sure that everything is fully combined, then you can go on and add your color. But if you're using oil soluble color, you can add the color in your oil before pouring the light solution. But if you're using water soluble color, as soon as you get to the light trace, you can go on and add your color and mix it properly, and then set your soap mode and add your mixture of detergent powder and water. Then mix it properly before you transfer it into your soap mode. Just be very fast about it. Especially if you're using the store-bought detergent powder, and you're adding extra 1 teaspoon of salt. So it's important to set the soap mode before adding that mixture. So that's it. Now, if you don't have a soap mode, you can try out something like this. Get a plastic plate like this, but make sure to grease it so that you can easily unmold it. It also comes out beautiful. You can give it a try. So transfer your soap butter into a soap mold, then after that go on and cover it. Now, to cover this is very important. It's going to help to improve the texture of your soap, to give it that jelly kind of texture. Yeah. Now, after like 8 hours, this is the outcome. Now take a look at the color. Can you see how it turned out? Honestly, this color, I've been praying to finish this color. It doesn't come out good on liquid soap, and same with bar soap. Each time I use it, you must see those spots on it. It doesn't come out good at all. And while you're adding the color, it will just look as if you're not adding anything. And if you don't take care, after the production, you will notice that you added too much color. So yeah, I just thank God that I finally finished the color. I'm just going to show you a close look of this soap so that you can see what this color did to my soap. Not like I did not know. Yeah, I know that it's going to come out like that, but I just wanted to finish this color. I bought it very expensive, so I had to finish it. I wasn't really worried about the color anyways because I made this stuff for my grandmother. She has been here for the past 5 months and she'll be going back in the next 2 weeks. So I made plenty stuff for her because she loves washing. And another thing is that this woman, she has plenty friends. So, and I'm very sure that once she gets home, she's going to touch some of the things she traveled with. She has a best friend. This particular best friend. I'm very sure she's going to get the lion's share. So I shall have to make plenty soap for them. Yeah, and the color, I don't think is going to affect the soap in any way. It's just the look, which might not be good for commercial purpose. Yeah, for personal use, it's not going to be a problem. And one thing I love about this color is the shade. Just take a look at this. Please, if you sell color or you know where I can buy this shade of pink, please DM me. I would love to buy. I've been searching for this shade of pink, but unfortunately I got this one and it was the fake one. Honestly, I love the shade of pink. It's so beautiful. Both for liquid soap and for bar soap. It's so beautiful. Now here is another thing I don't like here. Cotton soap. Can you see the seriousness in me? Please don't laugh at me. Now you can see what we're able to get from this. After cutting this soap, you can see how many bars we got here, and honestly this is so good. So that's it. Now I tried to cut a little bit of this soap just to show you the texture of this soap, and that's the reason you need to cover it after production, either with a nylon bag or with a plastic container and allow it to sit for like 4 hours before you can uncover it and allow the soap to harden. Yeah, take a look at the texture. You can see that it's jelly and that is so beautiful. Now, I had to make this video in regards to the last video I posted where I gave product plan. So if you watch the video, you see that I gave measurement for laundry bar soap and I had to do a practical video of it, and that is what we have here. So if you've watched that video, you can use this formula to produce your bar soap and you can start your business from here. Now, before I forget, I recently created a WhatsApp group for my amazing gift team where we can stay connected. So if you want to join, you can check the description box where you can get the link to join our WhatsApp group. Now, after cutting your soap, you're going to allow your soap to cure, which is going to take about 2 to 3 weeks. And after that, you're good to go. You can start marketing your soap. So friends, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Gift and I'm super excited to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to watch my next video. And at the end of this video, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and don't forget to share with your friends. And now to my beautiful, wonderful, and amazing gift team, thank you for being here. God bless you. So friend, I'll see you on my next video, but before then, stay blessed and keep loving one another. Bye.